It's a little bit dark, isn't it? I was born that way. Don't know if you can see me. Let's try this, see if we're going to get anyone on this Friday lunchtime. Let's take it this way a little bit. Okay. So I'm here, let me see if we can see this, just in Fulham, near the River Thames. Just had a lovely little lunchtime walk down the River Thames. Get some breathing in, enjoy the present moment a little bit. And I thought, why not jump on a Facebook Live see if any of my friends want to interact with me this afternoon on a topic that's relevant to where I am right now, being as I'm in London for 4 days, working, training, growing, and I'm not at home with my beautiful family. So, just going to jump right in here, guys. If you've got any aspiring speakers, I'm so sorry about the noise. This part of West London, we've got helicopters, we've got planes, we've got the helipad just over there. It's a little bit crazy. So, yeah, the idea, you see lots of people that are public speakers looking to become professional speakers, which of course is when you begin to get paid for your speaking services. You're then a professional. So, and sort of a magic figure, and it was a magic figure for me as well. That magic figure sometimes can be £1,000, 4 figures for an hour presentation. Wow, how incredible. Here's the reality, guys. Someone pays me £1,000 for an hour presentation. In the current marketplace, it's unlikely that is in Cardiff. So for that £1,000, I have to be away for at least one night, away from my beautiful son and my beautiful partner Katie and the rest of my family and my lovely home. I have to take into the account that I have to prepare that presentation to the best of my ability. I have to take into account the thousands of hours of professional, personal and business development that I've put in to get into this stage, to be able to command £1,000 plus for an hour presentation. I have to take into account all of the preparation required. So if I take into account all of that, what I'm trying to get at, guys, is breaking down the truth of what may seem, fancy. Oh, look at this helicopter over here. Bear with me, guys. So it may seem a little bit fancy that some of us out there are getting paid £1,000 plus for a talk, but lol, truth, says Pete Scott. That is the truth. That is the truth. I mean, that £1,000 looks good, and I and others, we could use it to sell you a dream, if you like, the helicopter dream. But the truth is, rather than sell you that dream, John DeMartini says there's no support without challenge, no opportunity without challenge. So yes, it's nice. I love speaking. I love speaking professionally. I love it when that fee is in the 4 figures and beyond. I do love that, of course. But the reality is, part of that fee has to be me being away from my beautiful family, my beautiful son, missing out on some things that I would be doing. It has to take into account the years and years of professional and business development, personal development. It has to take into account the research on the audience that I have to do, and the business or whoever it might be that I'm talking to justify that fee. So £1,000 for an hour sounds great, but I want to prepare you guys, lots of aspiring professional speakers on my Facebook. I want to prepare you guys for the reality, and then you can circumnavigate that reality. You can become more authentic and strong. When someone asks you for your fee and you say £2,000, you communicate that with strength, with confidence, because you know what that really means. Does that make sense? You're brilliant enough to justify a speaker fee. You're brilliant enough to deliver the value that the client, the audience, the business is looking for. You know all that, but you're also in touch with the reality that there's nothing fancy about having that speaker fee. And I was going to say high speaker fee. It's high when we're in these early days, but there are speakers out there that continue that quest of training and personal and business development, and they have to fly further afield to be away from their families. And they're 10, 20, 30, maybe sometimes £100,000 for an hour presentation. So there's nothing fancy about the fee. I'm helping you get in touch with the idea that everything about it is worth it, and it's not all planes and helicopters and beaches and laptop lifestyle, however you want to turn it, phrase it, communicate it. It's just about that true balance. That, of course, whatever looks good on the outside, of course, there's challenge. In the same way that whatever may look bad or negative, there's an opportunity and some good to be found. Does this make sense? The opposite is also true, but that opposite doesn't sell, does it? It's difficult for me to sell you on the idea that you should look for the challenge. Does this make sense? And it's not that I'm not sat around in my hotel room crying, because I'm very fortunate to have this career and be on this journey of development and continual development, and perhaps on the road to maybe commanding a £10,000 speaker fee in 10 years' time. Good afternoon, Lynette. But the truth is, I'm aware of it, and it keeps me in touch with what I'm doing. And eventually, here's what's exciting, guys. Eventually, you may have 10 £2,500 gigs per month, let's say. That then puts you on £25,000 per month, which at this stage, at my stage, if you're just getting started out, that's an attractive proposition, yes? But then, for those other 20 days a month, you may be with the family. You may have some more automatic investments that are running. This makes sense. You can grow that financial wealth aspect, but don't get drawn in. Don't get drawn in, my friends. I have been drawn in many times. Been drawn in by the idea. Oh God, yeah, £1,000 for a talk. Yeah, I'm going to be a paid speaker. But there's so much that goes in to making you worthy, so worthy of that £1,000, of that £2,000. In the very early days, certainly, of that £300. But it's a building process, and sometimes we get a little bit drawn in. But what I want you to do, my friends, is to realise that there's a balance. Realise that when the time is right, and you've grown enough as a speaker, when the time is right and you start requesting, communicating your speaker fees, standing true in what that is, what that means for you. Does that make sense? And here's one key lesson I'll leave you with. I've done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of free gigs. But there is never a free gig. You, everyone else, people have to invest their time, invest their trust. They invest other things other than money. So my mission is to always deliver as if I'm being paid £25,000, even if financially it's a free event. Does this make friends? Does this make sense, my friends? So I've just got to pop back into the training room here. I just wanted to bring you this quick video and help you to realise that there is that balance. It may sound fancy, but everything within you knows that you've got that strength and that reality to command that speaker fee. Maybe not now, maybe not tomorrow, but that time certainly is approaching. And be positive and be strong that you deserve it. Okay, my friends, thank you so much if you've been watching live with me. Lynette, thank you for saying hello. Pete, thank you for affirming my truth there. I know you can relate to some of the ideas of people like to glamorize being on the road and stuff, so I know you can relate to that, Pete, so thank you for your comment. Guys, if you're watching the replay, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be in London the next few days and going to bring, wow, that's windy, going to bring some lives for you guys as and when I can. You take care, my friends. Keep going and keep growing.